Hey you guys, it's Liz. Welcome back to another video. So in today's one, I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite go-to recipes to make while breastfeeding to keep up my milk supply. So I hope you guys find this video helpful. Even if you're not breastfeeding, these are just some really good recipes that I hope you guys will enjoy. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so since I do intermittent fast, I like to make myself a pretty big breakfast. So today I'm going to be making some pumpkin oatmeal pancakes, but don't let that scare you guys. It's going to be really easy. We're just going to be putting all of the ingredients inside of the blender. So I'm starting off by adding some pumpkin, 2 eggs, 2/3 cup of almond milk or whatever milk of your liking. Also 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, 1½ cup of old-fashioned oats, also 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and lastly 1½ teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. And after that, we're just gonna go ahead and blend it up. But when I do this, I only like to blend it up for just a couple of seconds. I don't want to overmix anything, so I just pulse it a couple of times and that is it. I'll just go ahead and mix it up if it needs a little bit more mixing with a spoon. And to go along with these pancakes, I'm going to be frying up 2 slices of turkey bacon. Also guys, this recipe is perfect for 2 adults, and if you want to make it for the whole entire family, you could just double up the recipe and that should be plenty for the whole entire family. But for that, I suggest bringing out 2 pans because it will take some time, or if you have like a little griddle or something like that, that would be perfect. And since this pancake recipe is definitely more on the healthier side, I like to sweeten it up with some slices of banana. And then I just like to pour some maple syrup on top and add a little thing of butter because so good. And then usually in the morning, if I know I want iced coffee, I'll go ahead and brew it and then just store it in the fridge. So right now I'm going to be making my iced coffee. So I'm going to be using my Keurig, and this thing makes lattes, cappuccinos. So today I'm going to be making a latte. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting some almond milk inside of this little tin, and this thing is going to froth my milk. And then after that, I just went ahead and put some ice inside of the coffee. And now I'm going to go ahead and put some almond milk pumpkin spice creamer. This definitely wasn't my favorite. I love French vanilla, but I wanted to try this one out. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead and add the frothed milk. And with the little pumpkin pie spice on top, I'm going to go ahead and mix it up. And that is basically it for my breakfast today. Alright guys, so before we continue on with today's video, I want to give a huge thanks to Noom for sponsoring this video. So if you guys don't know what Noom is a behavior change program that helps create long-term healthy habits. So Noom combines the power of technology with the empathy of real human coaches to deliver successful behavior changes for long-term results. And it only takes 10 minutes a day to learn good habits to help train your brain for success. So with my bad habits, I eat too much at a time sometimes. And I do give in to the food that I know is not the best for me, but I know it makes me feel good in the moment and I just crave that stuff. So whenever I do possibly have a bad day of eating, I can go on Noom and they can help me with their human support, and I could also talk with others through their group chat. So my favorite is Noom's food database, which has so many healthy recipes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, even snacks. They also have a food and exercise tracker and so much more. And so far, I was able to make this tomato basil flatbread pizza. It was really simple and quick to make. I also really like how they have all the nutrition facts so I can easily keep track of my food. So each Noom user receives coaching from professionals trained in cognitive behavior therapy. So Noom really helps you understand your personal barriers, goals, and things you can change. So to start with Noom, you complete a brief survey which creates a personal package, and right away you're introduced to your coach and begin the daily process of reading articles, setting goals, and learning. So if you're interested on trying Noom out, go ahead and click the link in the description box down below to take a 30-second quiz to start your journey to feeling healthier. Thanks again to Noom for sponsoring this video. Now guys, let's go ahead and get back into what I eat in a day. Okay, so now I'm gonna make myself a really quick yogurt bowl. I love making these because it's so fast to put together. It takes no time at all. And I get to eat my favorite fruit, which are berries.
How do I get this low? You come over and we start a fight, never know.
I also forgot to take my vitamins earlier, so I'm gonna be having that right now with some water.
Intelligent, drinking for the hell of it, but that's irrelevant now. We should talk about us. How come we're holding on? Cause really I don't see the benefits now. And you're broken my trust, so I just wonder, why do I fall back to you? Really nothing I can do about it. Why do I fall back to you? It's like you're a drug to me, I can't quit. It's not like we're still 22, trying something new just to pass.
Alright, so now it is time to start on dinner. Tonight I'm going to be making some shrimp tacos. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is seasoning my shrimp with some olive oil, chili powder, cumin, paprika, cayenne, garlic powder, salt, and some lemon juice. And then after that, I'm gonna mix everything together, stick that in the fridge, and start on making the coleslaw. Alright, so I'm gonna be using my NutriBullet again. I use this thing a ton, so I'm gonna take it out again, and I'm gonna start by adding 3/4 cup of Greek yogurt in here. And then I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of olive oil, cilantro, a clove of garlic, 1 whole jalapeno, onion powder, and some salt. And then I'm just gonna mix everything together. And then mix it in with a pre-made bag of coleslaw because I'm lazy. I love like the cheating ways. Those are always the best. So Eric actually finished this up for me because I took the kids to the park. But all there's really left to do is start frying up the tortillas. We love this brand because it tastes so real. And we also like to fry it up with some butter because it adds more flavor and it makes the tortilla crunchy and it tastes so good. And then after he's done with that, he's just gonna finish up frying the shrimp. All there's really left to do now is just put everything together, and I had about like 2.5 of these. They were so good. And then after I was done eating that, I went and ate some oatmeal cookies. These I got from Sprouts. They're like little mini ones and they're so perfect, and I feel like they help with my milk supply because they have oatmeal in them, or at least I like to think that. I also really like this other brand as well, but I haven't been to Target in forever, and I usually get those at Target, but I really haven't been there in the longest time. So yeah guys, that is basically it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember, if you're interested on trying Noom out, click the link in the description box down below to take a 30-second quiz to start your journey to feeling healthier. And thanks again to Noom for sponsoring this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.